Subject, Raider 3, no, Raider 3, week 6, day 1, bench press session. Today was 10 reps at RPE 9. Last week I had done 185. This week we moved it up to 195. I did get the back down set unlike last session on the squat. So let's put the top set in now. I'm recording audio over this because the grunting is just too much for me to take. But the pace here is much faster than probably some of my other top sets have been on bench press. And I can definitely remember my butt coming up. But the pace is good. This is heavy for me. This is heavy as shit. It was RPE 9, and I wasn't feeling good like we're going to talk about at the end of the video. But yeah, look at that last grinder. I'm not sure how well you can tell in the video, but doing it myself, my butt did come up a lot on a few of the reps. So I'm thinking next week I'm going to have to take that into account. Still doing 85% of the weight for the back downs. 3 sets of 10, all of them pretty controlled eccentric pause reps. Felt really good. So here's my last back down set with 165. As you can see, I'm definitely controlling the eccentric a lot more than I was on my top set. And I am trying to pause at the bottom. And the pause, if you guys are trying to work on this, you don't want to rest on your chest. You really want to try and hold tension. And another thing is your pause might not look like my pause. Yours could be faster. Mine could be faster. Yours could be longer. Mine could be shorter. Whatever it is. As long as you know that you're stopping the momentum and the velocity of the bar. I'm going to talk at the end of the video why I think my butt was coming up on this 195 and what was really affecting my performance overall today. After that, doing the rear delt flies with the dumbbells. Not the reverse pec deck like I love, but you got to switch it up. So last week, using the 20-pound weights, top set was 12, then the other 2 were 10s. This week, I really wanted to match 3 sets of 12, which I did. I don't think that I'm going to be moving up the weight. I think I'm going to be moving up the rep range. So what I think next week I'm going to do is use the 20-pound weights and go for 15 or as close as I can get. And then sets 2 and 3, try and match it with myo reps. Not sure if you guys remember, but I definitely remember that I was disappointed with my bicep performance a week ago on the last bench press session. So I was coming in with a vengeance this session. Last week had gone down to 12, 9, 8 on my 3 sets. This week, 12, 11, 10. So we're getting there, and we're going to match the 12, 12, 12. It's coming. I know it. On the tricep movement, last week we had done 3 sets of 12. I'm satisfied with that rep range, so I wanted to move up the weight. Working with 62.5 pounds is just too weird for me. I had a 62.5. Who's making a weight stack with 62.5 pounds? I'm not even going to get into that because it just boggles my mind. Pick a number, 60, 65, 62.5. What is it? I don't know what to even say. Whatever, 70 pounds. First set was 12. It was an AMRAP, and I did achieve failure. Second set, I was aiming for 2/3, which would have been 8. I got 10. Then on the last one, I only wanted to get about 4, but I got 7. So I'm really thinking that my muscular endurance has been improving throughout this program, but we want to move that up and match all 3 sets with 12 reps. Now moving on to the lateral raises. So what I've begun doing is instead of comparing to the last time that I did the lateral raise, because I do the same lateral raise movement on my bench press session and on my incline session, which I'm thinking about changing after I complete these 3 months of this program. But what I'm doing is I'm comparing this session to the one week ago. So 1 week ago with the 30-pound weights, I had done 11, 10, 9. So this week I wanted to try and get 3 sets with 11. My first set I got 11 and I matched the other one with 10. So this is exactly even with what I did a week ago. I feel like my lateral delt had gotten a lot stronger at the beginning of this program. Now it's getting harder to move up the weight, get more reps, just to move the needle in general. It could be a calorie thing. It could be, like I'm saying from before, comparing it to the incline session and the bench session and just always trying to improve twice a week. So we're going to switch that up and see what happens. On the last set, I definitely wanted to beat 9 reps and I got 13. So that was amazing. I'm thinking that when I was warming up today, I was feeling like it was feeling heavy. But once I got into these working sets, just like with a lot of these movements, I felt like I improved over time. Ending with the push-ups, I had got 2 sets of 20 where I'm controlling the eccentric, focusing on a pause. I had been considering adding another set just based on how hard I had felt it was per session. And this session, I felt like 2 sets was good enough. So it was a great finisher, great workout. Let's talk about the ab work. I'm getting close to mastering this 2.5 pound weight behind the head on the sit ups. So my first set, I'm doing unweighted, and the next 4, I'm using the 2.5 pound weight. And only on the fourth set, 16 reps in. I think last week it was 15 reps in. 16 reps in is when I had to rest at the bottom, and I got the last 4. But I know I'm getting so close. I just need to get that last set. So for the top set, I was mentioning my butt was coming up. And honestly, when I was going to the gym today, I was tired. I was like a little bit mentally out of it. Usually, if I'm winning anything, it might not be the weights, but I'm winning the mental battle. I'm always in it. But today I was a little out of it. And I was thinking, what could be the reason? Well, if you can hear, I'm kind of losing my voice. I was at a football game yesterday, and I was drinking a bit. And I thought, if I drank early in the day and sobered up and whatever, had plenty of water and recovered, it wouldn't really make a difference. No, it does make a difference. So Josh, please note this. If you drink the day before, you cannot train. And if you really want to train the next day, don't drink. That's all I got for you guys today. Have a good one.